Let's talk about consciousness. Consciousness is a controversial topic. It was avoided by scientists for a long time because it is so elusive and complicated. But recently, within the last probably 40 years, there has been advances in neurotechnology. So there's been sort of a renewed interest in the study of consciousness. I'm going to give you my read on what consciousness is, but I would encourage you to do your own research and your own study and make up your own mind about what you think consciousness is. I'll start by asking a question that you've heard before. If a tree falls in the woods and there's no one there to hear it, does it make a sound? Your first impulse will be to say, of course it makes a sound. It doesn't matter if I'm there or not, or if anyone's there or not, it still makes a sound. That answer is factually incorrect. The truth is that what sound is a relationship. It's a relationship between a phenomenon in the environment and an ear and a brain. The ear is a sense organ that picks up that vibration from the environment, and the brain interprets that vibration as sound. Sound does not exist without someone there to hear it. There are folks who argue that the universe is conscious. My read is that the universe is not conscious, that in fact consciousness is the brain communicating with itself. There is no evidence that consciousness exists outside of the brain. So if there's no brain, there's no consciousness. We can do an experiment to kind of validate this. If you feel that your consciousness exists outside of your brain, then all you have to do is go in and ask them to remove a hunk of your brain and see if you remain the same as you were before the operation. Let me add a disclaimer here. Please do not have a part of your brain removed. When you're awake, it's obvious that you're conscious, you're aware of what's going on. When you're asleep, parts of your brain are still able to communicate with each other. So when you wake up from sleep, you generally have a sense that time has passed. You may have recollections of dream experiences. But when you go under general anesthesia, so if you've ever had an operation or ever been put out for a medical procedure, there is no sense of passage of time and there's no dreaming. Basically, they put you under and you wake up in another room and there's no sense that time has passed. It's as if you were magically transported from one place to the other. In the meantime, an hour or two may have passed while they did the procedure. I would imagine that the experience of going under general anesthesia is about as close as you can get to the experience of dying, because basically brain activity stops when you die, and when you go under general anesthesia, the parts of the brain that generate a sense of consciousness shut down temporarily.